2 summers ago, I went hiking in New Hampshire. I was doing a 10-day, 110-mile hike up part of the Cohoes Trail. I am not a greenhorn. I can read a topographical map and a compass. I packed for any emergency. Well, any emergency except for psychosis. The biggest mistake I made was to go alone. The first day was a long one. I figured I'd get the harder days done earlier and take it easy for the last ones. The trail sorta worked that way too. I'd go up and down the Presidential Range early on, and a few smaller peaks later, but the last half of the hike was supposed to be much easier. I set a pack of supplies to a bed and breakfast at the halfway point that I never made it to. Honestly, I was never that close to death, but I sure felt like I was. Every possible malady that could befall me flashed continually in my head. Fall down a river bank. Trip down a hill. Twist my ankle. Hit my head. Be attacked by moose or bear. One scene that wouldn't leave my head was me laying injured on a craggy rock baking in the sun. Lips cracked, throat parched, blistery sunburns, my weak, frail limb swatting vultures away. Bleeding from some compound fracture or abdominal puncture. It was like I was continually looking down on the scene of my demise and I saw death sitting there with my body, lazily swinging his skeletal legs off the edge of the rock, waiting for me to die. I couldn't shake that image. Every step I took, a depressing mantra repeated in my head, "You are going to die, you are going to die, you are going to die." So I quit after the first day. I put up camp near a river so I could hear the running water to distract me from my thoughts. Normally, I'm a guy who finds solitude freeing, fun, relaxing. Here it was confining, claustrophobic, oppressive. I didn't hear even a bird chirping. I imagined that death started at the trailhead a few hours behind me and he was just taking his time to catch up. I had a fitful night of off and on sleep, plagued by nightmares. The next morning as I broke camp I noticed I had set my tent on top of a moose corpse. All that was left was moss-covered bones, but damn was it creepy. I took the jaw with me, set out on a trail back to civilization. It was a beautiful day. After a few hours I saw another hiker coming my direction. I gave him a hug and a huge smile. I got to a phone and called a family member for a pickup. I never thought 18 miles and 10 hours of hiking would be enough to break me. I always remember back and think that if I pushed myself I could have done it and come out stronger, but in that dark place being stalked by the specter of my death, I could do nothing. Apparently, the White Mountains and the Shenandoahs are very different ranges.